Hi, it's Melissa from Appeggio, and in this video I'll be showing you how to add and style icons. So first of all, I'll show you how to add an icon, and it's the same way that you add any other part. So you select the part where you'd like to add your icon. Now in this example, I'm going to add my icon to this button. So I'm going to select the button, then we've already got add parts open, and icons are in our most used parts. So I'll open up the icons and I'll select an icon that size. Now, because it's the same color as the button, we can't actually see that icon, but there is the icon. And what I'm going to do straight away is change the color of that icon. I'm going to give it a foreground color of surface, which is white. Now we can see our icon. What I'm going to do is select the icon that I actually want in there by going to icon, and we can search our icons using the search bar here. So for example, if I know I want my icon to have an arrow in it, I type in arrow, and anything that has an arrow in it comes up underneath. So I'm going to choose an arrow pointing that way. Now, because I'd selected the button and I'd added an icon to the button, it's added it automatically to the end of the button. Now, I can change the position of that icon by going to slot position and making it a prepend icon. So that puts it at the beginning of the button. Now, if I don't like what I've done, I can go back into it and I can change it. I can either change it to the default, which goes to the end, or I can specifically say I want it appended, which means that it goes to the end anyway. Now, there are different ways that we can style the icon, and these are all in the right property editing panel here. So we can give the icon a border. We've seen it change color. We can apply some decoration to it. So that means we can change its opacity, its shadow, and its rounding. And we can also change the size of the icon. So with icons, they come with some preset sizes, or we can be specific about the size that we want our icon to have. Now, what I might do is I might add an icon to the page so that we've only got the icon to look at when we're changing how it looks. So I'll add an icon. Here. So if I add a border to an icon, it puts the border around the outside of the icon. I'll show you what I mean by that. Let's give it that colored line. So you'll see the border has gone around the outside of the icon there. We'll clear that border. Now with the colors, the foreground color is the icon itself. So let's change that to a text color, which is black. Now, if I apply a background color, it takes up the space behind the icon. So applying a shadow goes outside of the icon as well. And rounding will apply to the background of the icon. And changing the opacity changes the icon and its background. Now, it is important to know that you can't link to a new page from an icon, but you can link to a new page from an icon button. So I'll add a button to show you. If we go to buttons, and we'll go to an icon only button. That's our icon only button there. And you can see that it really only does look like an icon, but that's the part that we can link if we wanted to link an icon. So to do that, you would select the button, and you can see that we have a link to. So we would open up the link to, and we would specify where we would like our link to go. So it can go to an internal page, or it can go to an external URL. So let's say that we want that to go to our About page. We just select About, and you see that the About page is selected. So if we close that, when we click on our button, it now opens the About page. Thank you.